are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the seventh round ending between Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis. Isaac Bitbull Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis. I have it 1 round to 6 in favor of Gervonta Tank Davis, por supuesto. And listen, it's been a good fight. I mean, I can't front. It's been a good fight so far. Um, I think that I mean you could give if you wanted to give Pitbull Cruz 2 rounds, um, give it to him, right? But to me, I think Tank's been beating him. Now Cruz has been going down to the body. He's really been doing his thing. Oh, Troy Peterson, counterpunch to you, Walter Birch. Maybe Kurt got a date for the for the fight. Catch up afterwards. Well, actually, guys, let me start back with Ash Poley, upset on the cards. Buddy Rebel Garcia, what's up, man? Counterpunch to you. Pitbull Cruz looks like a boy. He does look like a little boy, don't he? Uh, Little Tank don't be fighting big names. No, he doesn't. Tank Davis is an oxymoron. But Cruz is doing what he can. Cruz is doing exactly what he can. Let's see. King Mike Hall, surprise Kurt not watching with us. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. We're on. We're on. We're hot. We're live. Good left from Tank. Straight left. Okay, Cruz tripped down. That's not knockdown. Tank has some explosive power, man. He's explosive. Good left from Tank. It's a looping left hook from Tank. Straight right down the middle. Good combination from Tank. Ooh, good combination. Nice. It may be the beginning of the end because, oh, body punch from Tank. Yeah, Cruz is on the ropes. It looks like it's beginning of the end, guys. Straight left from Tank. See, Cruz is missing, and then look, the more you miss, the tireder you get. Like straight up. And ooh, good right uppercut from Cruz. You know what, man? I'll tell you something. Cruz has a freaking beard, dude. He has the George Cambosos beers. Goodwood right hook from Cruz. Minute left in the 8th round. I didn't think this fight was going to go that long. That's why I planned it to be the aftermath, but this is we will transition into the aftermath. Experience from Cruz missing the target. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a lot of missing, Troy. Jerome Benjamin, salute Big Kurt and the members of the Counterpunch congregation. Uh-oh. Cruz is with some combination. He's been working the body. He's a straight-up Mexican brawler, bro. That's what he does. Ten seconds left. Ooh, uppercut from Cruz. Tank came back with another uppercut. Countered. Hey, if you wanted to give Cruz another round, there you go, because he came back and stole that round to me. Yeah, he's still bleeding, Rod. Yeah, he's still bleeding, definitely. It's a time a wolf pack in the house. Make some noise. Counterpunch to UZ Money. Yeah, Tank's tough, man. Tank, but look at Tank's back. If you look at his back and his body, they're red from the body assault. Mexican brawler needs to change it up the last 4 rounds. Yeah, we're coming into round 9. Yeah, Psycho, man. I was like, you know what? Let me do it. Let me get it. But it's been good so far. It's been really good. I was watching Showbiz, but jumped in here. Rod, counterpunch to you. That's my boy, Showbiz, the adult. Oh, good uppercut from Cruz. Oh, they both willing. They both landed back to back. When does Cruz switch from body to head? Dude, unofficial 77-75. It's kind of close. Good left uppercut from Tank. 1-2 from Tank. Hey, nobody Cruz is doing. Good uppercut from Tank. Man, what's in the chin of Cruz? Because he's eating these shots, people. Good left hook from Cruz. No straight left to the body from Tank. Good combination from Tank. Oh, man. Man, these guys are going back and forth. Ooh, left uppercut from Tank. Dude. Cruz looks like a little boy, don't he? Nobody Cruz is doing a good job for nobody. Yeah, he is, Psycho. 45 seconds left, guys. Ninth round. Good feint. Good left from Tank. Another left from Tank. Dude, there's a good body shot from Tank. See, Tank needs to go to the body because that head ain't. Look, you wail the body. You got to well in the body because you have to make Cruz respect you because Tank's hitting him with these big shots. Man, this just shows you though. If Gervonta can't knock out Cruz, it just shows you're not meant to knock everybody out. You're not. 75 was too much for the fight. Yeah. This is a tough cat, man. Really tough guy. Rolly should be here. Yeah, Rolly. Nah, no. I still question. I still scratch my head on that one. Who's got to go after him now? Yeah, he does. You got rounds 10, 11, and 12. These are the championship rounds. But it's like these guys are whacking each other. Good right hand from Cruz. Good defense from Tank. When normally when guys they tighten up on their defense, something had to get their attention to hurt them later on or earlier on. Good uppercut from Tank to the body. Good left hook from Cruz. Cruz countered back with a left hook. Good left from Tank. Now Tank comes in with the combos. AK, what's up, brother? Counter punch to you. Good right hook from Tank. Minute and a half left in the 10th, guys. Good hook to the body from Tank. Tank's going downstairs. He knows. Fight fire with fire, baby. Hey, thanks for being you. Troy, oh, left hook from Cruz. Man, that was a hard punch. Man, Tank, look, Tank's a tough kid, though. He's fair complected. He gets hit, though, but you can tell because he's fair, you can see every scrape, you know what I mean? Even with the Santa Cruz fight, he was busted up. So, this here is coming from a bigger guy that's hitting him with bigger punches, and he can still take these big shots. Wow. Tank comes back with a hook. Cruz comes back with a combination. Oh, Cruz comes in with the body shot, body assault. Hey, Cruz is coming back, man. That was a good body punch. I would still give it to Davis, though. I think, Cruz is coming on because he knows, hey, he only has 2 more rounds left to do whatever. Both of these guys, no knockdowns, none of that. Cruz came in and won the first round, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth, then the sixth. All belong to Tank Davis in my eyes. But these guys have been taking it to each other. It's like who has the best beard, who has the best will. The skills going to Tank Davis, of course, but at the end of the day, Cruz is showing through his toughness and his body assault that he's still in there. You know what I mean? And these type of things happen when you're dealing with a tough guy from Mexico City. And I looked at Cruz's record, and a lot of his fights has been in Mexico. That's not really a good sign, but he's shown that you can fight local guys and still become competitive outside that realm of what you're used to. That right hurt Tank. That body shot. That right hurt Tank. Yeah, Pitbull does look small. He looks like a little kid. Good straight left from Tank. Good double jab from Tank. Mm-hmm. Dude, imagine the Cruz catches Tank and knocks Tank out. That would be crazy. Dude, dude. Oh man. Yeah, that body, man. You keep well in that body. And he's definitely put in investment. Cruz has. But now Tank is starting to catch on. Like, hey, let me go to the body too. Good jab from Cruz. Double jab from Tank. Good uppercut from Tank. Nice. He just ate it. Cruz just ate the uppercut. The same uppercut that dropped Leo Santa Cruz, that's the same uppercut Cruz just ate. Uh-oh. Tank hurt his hand. Uh-oh. You can tell. Yeah. He hit him wrong. Dude, you have to look, that left. His left is hurt. Luckily it's the 11th. You better use his right, because that left. Yeah, he cracked it on Cruz's head, man. 50 seconds left in the 11th. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. One-handed Tank. Tank ain't throwing that left. I haven't seen him throw in the last 20 seconds. See if he. Now this is all the opportunity to Cruz. Dude, that he can't even close his fist with the glove. He can't even close his fist. We're going to see how Tank can handle himself with one hand. Well, I mean, he only has one round to do it. 3 minutes could be a long time, though, brother. Mark Romero, I give it to Tank still, but he hurt his hand. That hand, he can't even close it. You see a draw, KB 2481. Yeah, man, injuries happen. Here we go. Last round. Jonas, Cruz one will be get robbed. Good jab from Tank. How do you have it, Kurt? It's closing because I mean the championship rounds are going to Cruz, but it's just too many rounds in the bank. Good uppercut from Tank. There we go. Good lead right from Tank. So far, Tank's winning just with his jab. Minute and 45. They got it 105, 104, so it's crazy. Good jab from Tank. Now, what I don't understand is why is Cruz, if he knows, he probably doesn't know his hands hurt, but come on, man. 1 minute left. Look, Cruz got to see that this dude's hands jacked up. Tank's moving, though. He's moving. Kind of reminds me of Bernard Hopkins when he hurt his hand. He hurt his arm because he was fighting Antoine Eccles, and Antoine Eccles threw him on his arm, and he couldn't use it. And he couldn't. Yeah, that this is what this was reminding me of. Cruz, and now he's trying too reckless. How you gonna let somebody beat you with one hand, man? 10 seconds left. How you squander a whole round? How do you squander? Good right from Tank. That's it. Davis broke his hand. Looks like, yeah, smooth will. That's what it looks like. But like, yeah, we'll see. It was no knockdowns. Um, Tank won most of the middle rounds. Championship rounds belong to Cruz. Cruz needed that last round. If he would have won big on the last round, we probably would have been looking at a draw or him 1 point, depending on how you scored it. You know, Tank impregnating Insta models. mm. Look here, man. I'm just interested to see what these scorecards are. Cruz won more aggressive. Yeah, Cruz worked the body throughout the whole fight. He started off really well in the first round. It's just the second round that the reflexes, the skill set, the explosiveness from Tank Davis. But here's the funny thing about this fight. Normally Tank Davis gets people out of there with his uppercuts, his right hooks, his explosiveness. And it's weird because now it's like he's getting into a zone or he's encountered a person that doesn't go down on every good punch. This ain't a Leo Santa Cruz. Joey Chaz. If they said in the new dude, I'm gonna shit some bricks. Boxing isn't a fight, it's a sport. Running aloud. Cruz came to fight. He did CJ Crump. He did come to fight. Maybe that shove yesterday. I mean, that was bullshit. Tank did this numb. He was right in his face, and then he shoved him. You know, I don't know what happened to Davis. 10-12. Still did enough to win, though. Yeah, Shamard, I think so, man. Because champ. Because I mean, even if it's a draw, if that's but yeah, the CompuBox is crazy. Looks like Cambosos will not fight Tank on Australian after that performance. Well, I mean, because if he's not going to fight Devin Haney, he shouldn't want to fight Tank either. But Tank don't want to fight for the belt, so it is what it is. Tank hype is done. Draw or Cruz, but Tank is with the house, and the house always wins. Jonas. Tank broke his hand on Pitbull's granite chin. Well, his chin or his head somewhere upstairs. He got caught. He got caught, and it is what it is. You know, he's 26 with hand problems. He's done. Ooh, no, he's 27 with hand problems, and he needs to start fighting someone before his ass gets 30. And Tank won. That's it. Hey, I would like to see a rematch. Why not? Unanimous decision. Well, hey, it's the house, people. It's the house. Do you guys understand? The house always wins. This is like, look. Pitbull Cruz was a replacement for Rolly that we don't know why Rolly was replaced. Let's be real. This has to go back, bro. You got to run this fight back because there's no way in hell that is a unanimous decision. It's not. But, I would at least expected a judge to see it the way of Cruz. But again, the house rules. Bars. Tank is trash. It's Gonzalez. Raleigh got me told. Everyone booing Tank. Hey, man, they should. I mean, that's why I'm so glad that we have audiences and crowds back because crowds tell the real story of the fight. They tell what really happened. Was it an absolute robbery? No. But was it a fucking unanimous? Hell no. It was nothing like a unanimous decision. But see, Cruz should have jumped on him. But guess what? Even if Cruz would have jumped on him, he wouldn't have won anyway. He would have still lost by unanimous decision. So the fight we thought we saw that was getting closer, that was edging in as the fight went on, and Cruz was closing in on the gap. It really didn't matter. And then it just shows you Tank is the type of person, he's relying probably too much on power. Now you see why, guys. You see why you don't have Tank Davis as a guy that they're throwing in there. See, Floyd knows. Floyd knows, well, I don't know if my guy can beat those other guys. But what I do know my guy can beat the guys that I give him. That's what it is. You know, I know he can beat a lot of these guys that we haven't heard of, a lot of these guys that really haven't fought a lot extensively in America. You know, these guys like that. Let's hit that like button. We got over 200 people in here. We got 38 likes. Jesus Christ. You know, let's get those likes up for Cruz. Let's get those likes up for Davis. Let's get those likes up for me. Let's get those likes up. Okay, now he's saying, okay, well, hold on a second. Because I'm reading the caption. Yeah, he hurt his hand and he couldn't close. But dude, Cruz ate them shots. He ate them shots like Big Macs, people. He ate them shots like Big Macs, people. Crazy. Oof, did Cruz have that Joe Joyce chin? Yes, he did. KK, you guys listen to KK, hit that like button. No, no rematch. No, there ain't gonna be no rematch. Yeah. Tank says, hell no, no rematch. Nah. Nah, man. Nah, man, I don't like that. No rematch. Yeah. Hey, it's a rematch. Yeah, Tank is in that protection program, bro. You know, Kurt, what did you score? I scored it 7-5. 7-5. Because if you look at the last parts, you had some, you could have had some swing rounds, but like Tank won those middle rounds. He did that. But then I think like a lot of fighters that rely on power, if they can't get you out of there with power, I think he started to become reckless. He hit that head wrong or whatever. He broke that shit. Rod, this is Floyd. Oh, hell no. We don't need if you beat somebody unanimous, if you beat somebody unanimous, why you gotta fight a person like that? Everybody, did Canelo did did he fight Lara again? Did he run that back again? He didn't want to fight Triple G. He didn't want to fight Triple G. So why Tank got to fight? Why Tank got to fight Cruz again if he got a unanimous decision? Hell, he did it right the first time. Behind closed doors. Hell no, you ain't gonna fight this motherfucker again. Keep that motherfucker in Mexico. Keep that motherfucker in Mexico. He ain't never coming back. He ain't never getting a payday. Hell no. What, you gonna break your other hand on this motherfucker? Hell no, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna get a better fighter. We gonna get a better fighter that don't have a chin like that. God damn, that motherfucker have Tank. Motherfucker got a Tank chin. Man, nah. Hell no, we ain't gonna fight this motherfucker. Just fight harder. Fight smarter, not harder. We put these people in here, you knock their ass out. All these people really are, they bowling ball pins. You the bowling ball. We ain't boxing. We playing bowling. I throw your ass to the people. I'm gonna knock over the pins. This motherfucking pin had glue on this motherfucker. This motherfucker had glue on this motherfucker. That motherfucker had a Mexican. That motherfucker had a Mexican. Motherfucker had a Mexican tank chin. Tank be like, I'm just like Canelo, guys. Yeah, I guess. Kirk, do you think it was a robbery? No, I don't think it was a robbery. But those scorecards wasn't right. That shit needs a rematch due to the injustice of the cards. See, here's the thing. Even if the cards weren't right, that means corruption was already applied. Let me say that again. If the cards weren't right, it's already corruption applied. We celebrating for Tank tonight. Raw truth, counterpunch to you. Cruz got a lot of heart though. Much respect. He does. Rolly would have mailed Tank. I don't know. I don't know what Rolly would have done. I just find it real damn strange that Rolly didn't fight in the first place. Hell no. We ain't gonna fight. You know what? We taking that fight from Rolly. We taking that fight from Rolly. I don't want him in there. I don't want him in there. Tank barely landed clean and rode his bike. Draw. Nicholas. They need a rematch, bro. Because see, here's the thing though. I think at the end of the day, people need to understand, like, if Tank Davis had problems with someone that's a replacement, and then that he doesn't even want to fight that replacement, hopefully pressure will be applied. See, people will then, this is how you hit fighters. Stop fucking paying them. That's how you that's how you stop Tank. That's how you stop Floyd. That's how you stop people from lying. You hit them in the pockets. Stop getting the fucking fights. Stop buying $80 for this shit for somebody that came in that is supposed to have been tougher. Now the fight itself was good, but if the judges don't judge the reflection of how the fight went, it's bullshit. We just got paid to watch somebody get robbed or somebody get fucking discredited. It's crazy. Who knows? Rolly is a big kid. Rolly. Well, I mean, Rolly has some power. He does have power. He's awkward as shit. I think his power is overrated also. I think Tank would have just beat him up. But see, Rolly's never been in there with nobody that has that type of punching power with him. See, Rolly's that guy that's been in there with a few guys that he's been in there with and been able to nail them or either hurt them or keep them at bay with his punching power. Jackson Marinez was the guy that outboxed him. But see, outboxing somebody that's a house fighter. And when I mean a house fighter, Tank's a house fighter. Okay? Errol Spence is a house fighter. Sean Porter was a house fighter. That's how he could get fights and he could get decisions against guys like Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas is not a house fighter. Okay, he's one of those guys that's on the outskirts. He's not that favorite fighter. He's not that go-to fighter. Tank is a go-to fighter. Pitbull Cruz is not a go-to fighter. He's a strong, tough Mexican from Mexico City that has one loss, and he's lost by another Mexican. Okay, that's that. That's all that's going to be. Okay, Tank is a house fighter. The house always wins. Okay, and Tank saying, I don't want to fight that guy. Hell no, because Tank knew he was in there with a real fight. This ain't what he expected from the challenges that they gave him. What they gave him were normally smaller guys with bullshit fights. All he needs to do is land one good fight or one good punch, good night, right? So that's how that went. You know what I mean? He thought he was going to be like, as soon as I hit this little boy-looking ass Mexican guy, you know what I mean? It looks like he's from fucking 8th grade. As soon as I hit him, he's going to go out like a light. But that didn't happen, did it? That guy was there to fight. Bars. He was there to kick ass. And that's exactly what he intended and tried to do to the best of his ability. So, hey, shout out to Pitbull Cruz for coming in, showing up, and trying to show out. Okay, but what he showed us was Tank can be tested. Tank went through adversity. I think he should have pressed the 12th round. Then I am disappointed in Cruz for that. You don't come this far just to slow down right at the 12th. I think he should have went to the body, punched him it all over the place, start putting punches in bunches. Hopefully could have got an upset. The first recorded knockdown that Floyd ever had was against it, not Jesus Chavez, but I forget this guy's name, where Floyd hit him. He hit him with a left hook, and he took a knee because when he hit him, he hurt his hand. Okay. Then it was revealed that Floyd only had like 4 knuckles on a one knuckle removed, and that was his index finger. Clear victory for Tank Davis. It's okay to say that too. I mean, I think Tank won. But then if the scorecards had unanimous, you have to question what fucking fight was the judges scoring. See, what people need to understand is about fighting is Oh man, he won, so who cares? No, you should care, because if they had it a different score, that means, what fight were they watching? That means they were already set to fight or to score a certain way about the fight. Okay, so when people say, "Oh, it's a robbery," was it like he didn't win that way? He didn't win that way at all. He didn't win the way that the judges have it. It's up to the judges, people. See, we're sitting back saying 7-5, draw, and all this shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they have it unanimous. They have a unanimous victory. And then what gets me is Tank saying, "Hell no, I'm not trying to do this shit again. I'm not trying to fight a replacement tune-up motherfucker." And he ends up breaking my hand, beating the shit out of me, making my ribs all sore tomorrow morning, busting me up because I'm a fair complected brother. And I'm not doing that. I thought this guy was supposed to be somebody that was going to replace Rolly, because we really didn't want to fight Rolly all of a sudden. Do you guys understand that was a weird situation that went on with Rolly? Rolly wasn't even charged with the shit that came out in the tabloid. So what was the tabloid really for? And who really created the tabloid? Think about what I'm saying, people, because at the end of the day, Rolly ain't in jail. It'd be different if he was in jail. He couldn't train or anything like that, or he's out on bail, and then that made this, that, because I don't know what's going to happen. But even if that happened, why would that dictate him fighting? Why would that stop him from fighting Tank Davis? That makes no sense. All of a sudden, oh, this happened, so we can't fight this guy. Did he get arrested? No. He wasn't even charged? No. Okay, so what the hell are we really talking about? What really happened with Rolly Romero? And Rolly Romero half-ass tried to say it without saying it and shit like that. It don't matter if I don't care if Rolly's innocent or guilty. I don't care if he is. What I do care about is why the fuck they stopped the fight. His personal life is his personal life. If he likes the strong arm chicks, I mean, well, eventually they're going to catch his ass, right? But that has nothing to do with me. What has something to do with, what can you do in the ring that you're talking all this shit that you can stop these people and beat these people and spar and all this, okay? And then you get the opportunity, and then all of a sudden it gets snatched from you because of something you didn't even get charged for. That makes no common sense. Antonio Matthews, Tank won, but barely. Well, I mean, he won. But then again, the judges had it a lot closer. So you have to ask yourself, what are these judges' motives? What are the judges' motives if they have it that lopsided? That meant it didn't matter what the fuck Cruz did. It didn't matter how hard he punched or how hard he pushed or how hard he fought. It didn't matter to the judges because they were going to judge it that way anyway. So in that regards, you could call that shit a robbery because it wasn't scored right. If it wasn't scored right, that means there could be definite possible corruption. Kurt, you said he won. How did you score? I scored it 7-5. 7-5 of 8-4. But when you're dealing with this type of fight where the challenger starts to come on stronger, landing big shots, then you start really questioning. You're like, because you start to open up to the possibility that, hey man, Tank one day gonna get his ass beat, and it's gonna take somebody that has some heavy hands if he's allowed to be in there with someone with heavy hands. See, Floyd's just collecting. He's just making. It's all about the numbers. It's all about the O. Why Floyd doesn't want Tank to fight these guys? Because someone like Ryan Garcia with some speed, and can move, would probably beat Tank now. Why you really ain't saw them damn fights? Because Floyd don't want to be responsible for anybody else that his opponent fights. To either, for one, that could end up upsetting them and beating them, and for two, he has to share the money with some other promoter like De La Hoya. You think Floyd wants to do that? Oh, hell no. We ain't fighting Oscar De La Hoya, son. We ain't fighting Ryan Garcia. He ain't no king over here. I'm the king. Take the prince. I'm the king. I'm the cash cow. I'm the creme de la creme. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. 4 memes. Tank sleeps Garcia, easy work. Hey, if he can get to that body, you know what I mean? But look who we talking about. We talking about Ryan Garcia. This motherfucker was gonna fight Um, Not Fonfora. Every time I hear Fonfora, I forget his name, but not Fonseca. What's the Dominican cat's name that all of a sudden he pulled out on? It's some shit. Fortuna. There you go. Fortuna. And then all of a sudden he had mental health issues for like 2 weeks. I'm like, you sure you just didn't fucking get on fucking coke? You know what I mean? Maybe Ryan Garcia got on some fucking kind of coke or something, got high real bad and shit, and it was like a mental illness. You know what I mean? And then had to check in and dry the fuck out. That could have been the case. You know. But then they go on some guy like some OG like Mike Tyson and talk all this shit about I'm gonna fight him. I could fight him. I could do this and that. Tank looked huge compared to Cruz. That was 7-5 in my book. Tank won fight anyone with speed. Tank won. Won't fight anyone with speed. Okay. Jim 82, appreciate that super chat, brother. Listen, Tank ain't got his own career. Tank can't even wear the gloves like he's supposed to. Look what Floyd said about him supporting Canelo because he was wearing a certain type of gloves. Come on, man. That ain't gonna. Floyd ain't. Man, Floyd got that dude. I'm trying to tell you, Floyd is like his fucking correctional officer. He's like a correctional officer. He micromanages him. You know, it's bad. And I think, in time, I think what Floyd wants the best of both worlds. Floyd wants to be a mini Al Heyman, but then yet he wants to be considered and loved and adored and respected as that creme de la creme, that cash cow, and he doesn't want anybody to forget it. You better not ever fucking forget who sold 4.6 pay-per-view buys. Okay? You better not ever forget that. Floyd has Tank brainwashed. Yeah. CJ Crump, he does. I believe that. Whereas Tank is very underpaid. I think about he makes the same money Haney and Crawford do. And I don't know if he makes the same as those guys. Anybody could throw anything on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And based on how it makes, if it undershoots, they won't make any money anyway. And then they can just blame it on, oh man, well, hey, it's the numbers of the pay-per-view. The upside was small. The upside was small because motherfuckers ain't buying that shit every time. People ain't buying that each and every time to watch this shit here. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard of Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I mean, I have now, but I mean, before that, I haven't heard of the cat. Have anybody heard of Isaac Pitt Cruz before this? You know how long Tank? I don't know, probably forever. The Martian 9400. He probably got a lifelong contract with him, like Eddie Hearn has with Anthony Joshua. Fucking lifelong contract. I'm like, dude, that's fucking bullshit. You seen him before, Inuni? I never heard of him. Cruz looks like a cartel member. He does look like he's fucking MA13 and shit. Fucking, Floyd is good at matchmaking. Yeah, Floyd's good at matchmaking. Watch Tank's opponents will be another Mexican ranked in the top 10 sanctioning bodies. Yep, Mario. Yep. Gonna be another motherfucker we ain't heard of. And Tank's gonna fight him. If you ain't never heard of him, throw him in there with Tank. Then when Tank beats him, he'll be the best fucking thing since sliced bread. Cruz versus Lee Shelby next week. Kurt lost, y'all. Cruz lost, y'all on crack, but it was a close fight. Truth is, they are never going to match Tank up with any dangerous fighter unless a PBC fighter that's a good star in making those, so they always win. Legend of all shit. Listen, that ain't gonna happen anyway, because you guys remember Gary Russell Jr.? Remember that fight? See, I mean, they don't give I don't think, and I don't believe in the network shit. I think that's a strategy to make things look more complicated than they really are. That's what I think. That's what I feel. I think that because they have other, different promotional companies, and it's easy to say what a person's not doing when you don't talk to that person. See, if you're Al Heyman or you're somebody, you're Tim Brown, it's easy, or Steven Espinosa. It's easy for you to say, "Oh, well, we gave this to Eddie Hearn, or we gave this to Ludabella," and you have to confirm it because people lie. Tank won, but he couldn't hurt him. Yeah, he couldn't. Ryan is the only decent lightweight with power. I don't know. Tank won with one hand. James, he won with one hand the last 2 rounds of the fight. Made Tank look like an amateur. Mad Dog H, 7-5, a draw. He wouldn't give any rematch that's of this generation. Probably not. They'll fight Lomachenko when his ass gets 2 or 3 years older. They may do that then, especially if Lomachenko seems to be, winding down. They may do that. They may make that happen. Because the last thing you want to do is get whooped by an old legend. The last thing you want to do is end up like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was in that situation because Manny Pacquiao was at a part of his point of his career in 2019 where it was either yay or nay, and then people looked at him like, okay, this motherfucker's 40 years old. He's a fucking congressman. And Keith Thurman, let's get you patched up. Let's stop with all the surgeries and all that shit. Get ready to fight you because we're going to give you your wish. You're going to get the cash cow. You're going to get the legendary fight. He got the fight, Manny Pacquiao, share a ring with Manny Pacquiao. He was able to do that. So in Keith's mind, it's probably, that's probably the biggest thing that's ever going to happen to him. Probably the biggest payday too. Skrilla, 50. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Lomachenko versus Tank. Listen, if Tank can hurt Lomachenko, he has a chance. Does he have boxing ability? Yes. But do I think, being from a southpaw to another southpaw, do I think that that particular guy will stop Loma? Will Tank stop Loma? That's what you ask yourself. Because I see, because Tank's good though, man. So that's another thing. Tank is a very good fighter. It's just, how good is he though? How good is he really when, okay, you haven't put him in there to push him, to challenge him. You don't know what he can do. That's just like saying a person running down the road, oh man, he's fast. He's fast as shit. And you're putting him in there with people that you already know that he can outbeat. Okay, well, why don't you race this other guy that's really fast? And I heard he's faster than you. If you don't take that challenge, that means you don't want to challenge yourself. Something about yourself. So there's something about Tank Davis, which I know damn well. It's his followers. Okay, it's his team. They don't want fights like that because they're investing too much in the Tank, making him a quote unquote pay-per-view star and all that shit. So yeah, they're doing that, right? And then they want smoke and mirrors. They want someone to look at Tank and be amazed by his accomplishments, him being a takeover. You can't take anything over unless you fight Lomachenko. That was my only pet peeve about Lomachenko because Lomachenko decided not to go to 140. He capped out at 135 when Linares put him on the seat of his ass. Okay, we know that. But I feel that if he would have went up to 140, that would have been a hell of a time. WBA regular champ. Yeah. Regular. If Tank doesn't fight either Loma, T.O. Ryan, or Haney in 2022, his career It's done. Well, they'll find a way, though. Listen, they will find a way to keep Gervonta Tank Davis around. You know, they'll feed him bullshit fights. They'll fight him. They'll give him a certain salary, which will be decent. It will be good. You know. Hey, Josie, or hey, Jose, you're right. You know, Cruz was putting that body punches on his ass. A regular champion means nothing in the division with an undisputed. No, it doesn't. The legacy you talking about ain't worth as much as the Camposos fight right now. What up, Kurt? Greetings from Malaysia. Johnny Best kind of punched to you. Mayweather made him change gloves and he broke his hand. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Absolutely. Camboso's window shopping. Yeah. It's past your bedtime. Yeah, I mean, actually, it really is, dude. This fight was late, right? You think MSG is the home of upsets? Dude. Well, to be fair, though, um, Madison Square Garden, where Teofimo fought Cambosos, was a different venue than like when Joshua or when Ali. That was a different venue. Moral of the story is don't change gloves. It's morning where I am. Eventual visitor. Counterpunch to you. Tank got the Mayweather effect. People just want to see him lose. I mean, yeah, that may be. This is how we gonna do this shit. You ain't gonna never fight. You ain't gonna never fight Ryan Garcia. You ain't gonna never fight Gary Russell. You ain't gonna never fight any of these motherfuckers. You ain't gonna fight Devin Haney. I'm gonna sign Devin Haney. So I know you ain't gonna fight him. You ain't gonna fight Tio. Tio just got his ass whooped. Tio ain't got nothing to offer. Tio ain't got no motherfucker. He ain't got shit no more. All he got is a cussing ass daddy. That's all he got. His daddy talk too much shit. That's all he got. That's it. Then they gonna hate you. Then they gonna love you. Because they gonna, either way, they gonna pay. Either way, they gonna pay 79. You know, this guy Counterpunch. You know what? Counterpunch. He be hating on me. Don't worry. He was the same way. He was a Manny Pacquiao fan. And he watched all my fights. He bought all my fights. See, you gonna be like that too. You gonna be like that too. You gonna be one of the motherfuckers that people gonna watch to see you because they hate you. But we love their money. So you want to be like me or you want to be like the rest of these motherfuckers? I got money. I got Rolls Royces. I got bitches all over the world. I got bitches in each house. I got everything I need. I need you to be like that. Just quit beating them up because they will take you to jail. Or they'll lock you the fuck up. There ain't gonna be no community service and all that shit and your money gonna dry up too. So if you want to be like me, stop wearing them goddamn Canelo gloves. I'm sorry it broke your hands. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry. You don't need to be wearing them shits. He ain't for you. He ain't for you. Don't let me catch you with them damn gloves on. Don't let me catch you with them damn gloves on. And next time I catch you with them gloves on, I'm gonna put your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna put your motherfucking ass in the doghouse with that broke ass hand. Then we gonna see how good you gonna do with them dogs down there in Vegas. We're gonna put your ass in the doghouse. No, I'm gonna fly you over there. And I see you anywhere with them goddamn Canelo gloves on. I'm gonna fly your ass to Vegas and I'm gonna throw your ass in the motherfucking doghouse. That's what I'm gonna do in Chinatown. Mayweather Club. I'm gonna put your ass in the doghouse. This is exactly what I'm gonna do to you. No, we making money off you now. Don't worry. Ain't you get paid? We got a gold chain around your neck. It better not have no C on it. Because every time I see a C, it stands for Canelo. I don't want to see none of that shit. Everybody saying he better than me. He ain't better than me. How you gonna be better than me? And I'm the only one to beat him. Imagine Cambosos does that in straight Hall of Fame. Yeah, man, Floyd. Shit, I know Floyd talking to Tank right now. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. Hard work, dedication. You ain't gotta worry. We gonna ship his ass back to Mexico. He ain't gonna never get no chance. Matter of fact, he ain't gonna fight nobody else. Throw his ass on the zone. Let Eddie Hearn ass get him. Let Eddie Hearn get his ass. He ain't never coming back here. Close my eyes and I hear Floyd. Hell yeah. Fucking Floyd's hell, man. You do what I want you to do. You do what I want you to do. Wear the Mayweather brand. That's what you need to do. You wearing no Canelo shit. When I saw that shit, I almost bit my lip. Floyd as a fighter was insane, but Floyd as a promoter is bad. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make a poll because this is something that just hit me. Who do you guys think is a better promoter out of Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya? And the reason why I'm asking you that, guys, that is because both guys were actually fighters. These weren't like Eddie Hearn or Bob Arum or, these guys that don't know shit about fighting. No, you can't say none. Tony, you can't say none. You have to pick. That's why I'm going to right now. I'm going to create a poll. Going to create a poll, and we're going to see what you guys decide. You guys want Floyd Money Mayweather or Oscar De La Hoya. How are you guys doing? That was a good fight. Isaac Cruz, he showed that he's a good fighter. He showed that he was tough, and he's a Mexican fighter, so they're tough. I think that he's very underrated. I think Tank Davis, I think he should take some tune-up fights. I haven't been drinking. Oh, you haven't there, Oscar? Okay, bud. Sure, bud. We should have Floyd fight Ryan right now. Floyd fight Ryan. Yeah, I mean, Floyd fight Ryan. No, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Let's make the fight happen. Talk to Floyd. Oh, Oscar, don't talk to me. Get your fishnet pantyhose wearing ass. That motherfucker wear a fishnet. Every time I want to laugh, I go look up Oscar De La Hoya and drag. Okay, here we go. Our Oscar De La Hoya. Who is the better promoter? Cool. Boom. All right. It's just a regular thing in the sport of boxing. What is the regular champ thing? Nothing. Regular champ is BS, is like second place. Yeah, well, it's crazy. Ryan Garcia doing an awful lot of talking on Davis, yet the guy didn't deserve fighting. Yet the guy don't fight. Yeah, Ryan, man, I don't know what the hell's wrong with Ryan. Kurt, thank you for this great morning. My shift starts in 5 minutes. Peace, Kurt, and everyone on this chat. Nikki Blue Eyes Austin. Baby, I didn't even know you were here. Kind of punched to you. Have a great shift and a blessed day. I hope it goes well. Do you think Floyd feels the pressure of Canelo in the process having a better career? I mean, obviously so. It has to be some problem with Floyd. There has to be some problem with Floyd with Canelo. Like Floyd beat Canelo how long ago? Like 7, 8 years ago. That shit was he beat Canelo in like 2013, bro. Yeah, wasn't it like 2013? Yeah. So 2013 to 2000, damn near 22. Okay, that's damn near like 9 years ago, bro. Fucking crazy. And you still mad at Canelo? Why? Because you guys remember when Canelo signed that contract with his own, didn't you? Remember that? Floyd had some. Yeah, 365 million. I can make that one day. I can make that in one day. Like, okay, that's good. But is that your response? You asked what Floyd thinks of a contract of another fighter, and then he talks about himself. That's Floyd. Um, I could do it in one day. So it's just probably the competitive nature of Floyd though. And then maybe just maybe it's one of those mechanisms though. If we really think deeper into Floyd Mayweather, if you got a guy that never was defeated, you will always probably have a guy that always will be competitive, always will be an ass, never really had to be humbled because no one really beat him successfully on the paper, okay, with the judges. So maybe he's a guy that will always be like that because he never lost. Think about it. He will always want to have a challenge of some sorts, even though he can't box like that no more. He's just too fucking old. Floyd could have done like Pacquiao and just fought motherfuckers until he felt he couldn't fight people no more. You know what I mean? And Floyd and Manny did it longer. That's why, man, a lot of people look at Manny as like all time great, better than Floyd. Because Floyd decided to get out of the game because he feared losing. He didn't want that O to go. That was the whole thing. Like people will always market me. I can come back for exhibitions. I can come back for just bullshits, appearances, and people are gonna always like me because I was a guy that was one of the best to ever do it, and I never took a loss. Gotta go. Good luck from the UK. Going to Ben fight Saturday. Then next week, Parker fight on the 18th. Yeah, man. I want to see that Parker. Chisora. I might be at work though, because I think that I have to work that day. Floyd beat a young and up and coming Canelo. Canelo is advanced. Well, I mean, he was up and coming though. If you think about it, he was up and coming. Canelo was kicking some ass before he ran across Floyd. But I mean, if you really look at everything in hindsight though, Floyd was 36 years old. Canelo was 23. Um, Floyd was 36. Canelo's supposed to beat Floyd. If that was going to be any time, Canelo would have beat Floyd. You don't wait till a guy gets that much older and then want to fight him still. Like, I don't get it. But Floyd schooled Canelo. Bonjour de France, my friend. Five El Toles football counterpunch to you. I have I have Canelo. Why? Hey, does Canelo have to do to surpass Floyd? I don't know, man, because Floyd's gonna always he took a loss and if I'm not mistaken, he has two draws. So really, that's two fights. He didn't even win. He didn't even win those fights. Or is it in the W column? Did he win? So yeah, it's crazy though. But Tank, he just wanted to get out of that fight, make that payday, carry his ass home, and do whatever the hell he was doing. You know, hey, enjoy your kids or whatever. That'd be a good idea. Floyd sounds like the evil Jay-Z. Brilliant Floyd impression. Joe Key, appreciate you, brother. Brilliant Floyd impression. Yeah, man. Floyd is a mother sucker, man. Tank going home with a sore bit tonight. Yeah. Well, I still won. That's all that matters. Kurt, do a Gervonta bank impression. Floyd, when I'm gonna get my check. You get your check when I give it to you. Well, my mama, she need groceries. So what happened to the PayPal card I got you? What happened to the PayPal Black? PayPal Black. What happened to the PayPal Black card? Well, my sister used it. She used it. She went to Philly. You don't let your sister get the TMT hashtag, the money team, PayPal Black. Yo, you need to get that shit back. Bars. Well, yeah, well, she have no money, so I just thought I'd give it to her. You better get that shit back from her. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if your mom don't ever give nobody the card that I give you on. And that hurt. You know what? I gotta call Al Heyman. I'm gonna call Al Heyman on that shit. Kurt, do you think Shakur dominates guys at 135? Yep, I do. I would love to see him and Haney fight for real. That'd be a good fight because none of these guys will give. Floyd's going to buy Tank a golden cast just like he bought George Foreman a golden casket. Mm-hmm. Man, Davis should crack Floyd and let Al Heyman sort it out. I don't know. Floyd Jr. to Senior. You ain't nothing but a cab driver. You ain't nothing but a motherfucking cab driver. You ain't no motherfucker. You ain't. Who the fuck you be? You ain't nothing but a motherfucking cab driver. Yeah, he was bad, man. Yo, he was pissed. When are we going to hold these boxers accountable for the lack of competition just like we do Canelo? Hey, I'm doing it all the way. Brooklyn's Finest. I love that movie, by the way. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Oh, Kurt, this old dude gotta sleep so I can run my company tomorrow. Good night, my friend. Chick, counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Great. Tank versus Shakur. That would be a good fight, but that ain't gonna happen. I'll let Tank fight Tank Davis if only Floyd would sign the contract. Hell no. We ain't fucking with old ass Bob either. Bob still owe me money from the Arturo Gotti fight. I ain't fucking with Bob. Fuck Bob Arrow. Guys, this has been absolutely brilliant. I thank you guys for coming on. Don't forget to vote, which right now it is at 89 votes. So guys, don't forget to vote. Thank you guys for coming on once again. Have a good night. God bless you. And you all has been counterpunched. Whoa, what does Uncle C? I'm going to call him. See, what normally happens, he'll send me a voice thing. So, yeah. Uncle C. As soon as I get Uncle C shit, I'll upload it to you guys. I hope you guys like Uncle C. If you haven't heard of Uncle C's Boxing Talk is over on channel, my other channel, Counterpunch Boxing News Round 2. So, yeah, so stay tuned. Check that out. For my Uncle C, which he says whatever the hell comes to his mind. He's crazy as shit. I love him. I've been trying to get him to do stuff like that for a while. Greg T, yeah, Uncle C. It's on Counterpunch Boxing News Round 2. Check it out. I know a lot of people haven't heard of it, but you have now. So Be there or be square. He's on there on round 2, and you know what to do. Bars. You guys have a good night. Peace.